and welcome back to Controversy, where we have to actually make one of our co-presenters in the mood, and that's actually Julep, who's not in the mood, but we're going to make you in the mood about your story now, my dear girl, which is the Virgin reality show, which I think maybe, well, none of us can actually go into the Virgin mood.
Maybe you will be in that, but not as a virgin, but as on the other side of the story.
The slut reality show?
Oh, come on. This guy named Justin Sisely with his production house named Thomas William Production said that they will make a reality show, auction off virginity. At first it will be, hold on, don't make a bid yet. At first it will be one male, one female, and then one male back off like not too long ago. So right now he cast another 5 males just to make sure that he will have enough. This is Justin Sisely.
Oh my God, he's so sleazy looking.
Yeah, the thing is, I cannot find his previous information on his production background, so I don't know how real it can be. But I found all this video on YouTube. This man named Dion.
This kid, not
so hang on, that's Sydney there. That's the Harbour Bridge behind.
He's 20 years old, half Vietnamese. 3 years ago, he got a girlfriend on a Valentine's Day. It went smoothly, and she backed off in the last minute. So he said he did this movie because you cannot back off on this. It's gonna happen.
Hey, dude.
The main reason that he said his generation parents doesn't tell what to do, what kind of face or anything. He said at the end of the day, this will be a valuable information for teenagers.
Yeah, of course.
And also, he want to be actors. No surprise.
Oh, so hang on. So
this guy, hold on. This guy named Alex, he's 20 years old, he born in Russia, and he come to Australia at 16. He had problem talking with the girls, and he said it as a joke to his mom about this reality show, and his mom was like, why not? Just do it. It will break your barrier.
Yeah.
Because he had problem, he's been virgin. He said girls just gonna laugh at him if he's get into relationship. So this boy, I think he's real. If he's not, he's a really good actor.
So hang on, so what I'm a bit confused by
hold on, this might be your target. His name is John Marciano, 23 years old. He 3 years in Sydney, spent time overseas as a dancer. Right now he's a teacher, dance teacher. Right now he's a dance teacher. He is gay, if it's not obvious. He said he's still virgin because he said the act of gay sex, or he called anal sex, is something that he have not always been comfortable with. He think that's an exit only. He's not saying that he would never do it. It's just something that he has to have a lot of trust in that person. This man, Ronan Black, 22 years old, now just moved in Sydney. He said he have been a picky at one point, and he always thought to never settle at the second best.
22.
So,
he looks about 32.
He said he wants
no sex for you.
What he get from this film. He said he want people to know it's okay to not have sex at young age.
Sure.
It's not really a big issue, and it's his choice, and he just want people to respect that.
Okay, now my question is.
Hold on.
Oh, for God's sake.
Are we gonna go through all the contestants? Are you serious?
This man, I think he's a dork. He's 27 years old. His reason.
You think he's a dork?
I don't know if you listen to what he said.
Oh, okay.
He think his first time would be a nicer on pornographic film, cause he's a part of it. He said so he can watch himself later back on the film and he can understand himself. He's 27 years old. He never have sexual relationship. If you don't count tongue kissing, then he never have sexual relationship. This is the only one girl contestant on the show. I listened to her interview. She's pretty, and I think she's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, the way she talk. She's 21 years old, and she said it's got to the point that she doesn't know why she's holding on to it. She heard a lot of story about first time it never went smoothly, so she doesn't know why people get hyped so much about it. And the most challenging thing is her parents, because her parents crying because she never done anything wrong. She never broke the curfew, never done drugs or smoke. So that's the only one thing, and she said she also financially she'll gain something from it.
Okay, now as we're almost over this segment, I need to ask some questions because the viewers out there will be thinking, what the is now? Firstly, what is this all about? For instance, okay, we've got all these virgin kids running around everywhere. Is this reality show potentially supposed to make them want to have sex with each other, or teach them how to have sex?
They're gonna auction off these people allegedly at Nevada.
Okay.
auction
Nevada.
off the virginity because it's
Nevada,
illegal.
US?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
as in Las Vegas.
Because it's illegal in Australia, it will consider prostitution. So he said the guy Justin Sisely said he have to make it in Nevada.
So he's going to auction off these kids.
Yes, it's going to be reality film.
So hang on, he's going to auction them off to actually have sex with someone?
And it will all be
okay, so basically we're bordering on pornography. Okay, right.
Yeah,
so,
it's still not like a memorable first time kind of thing anyway.
If my kids were this old to do this, I would tell them no, and I'm a very open dad.
Well, let's quote it from my sister.
No.
My sister said that first time never really, good first time is a myth. That's what she said.
Well, the thing is that, like, but the funny thing about it is that some of these kids, I appreciate anyone who's a virgin at 50 or at 10, whatever,
right.
Do you know what I mean? But I do think, especially in Australia, coming from this place once upon a time and living there, being brought up there, that virgins, the average sort of loss of virginity in Australia is between 14 and 16. That's the actual average. So these kids are in the dark somehow. So it's quite, and I get a bit worried for these kids because if they're actually, especially a 27-year-old man, do you know what I mean? Like, if he's been auctioned off.
Living in the suburb.
Australia is one big suburb, not like, say, Bangkok, where it's a big city, do you know what I mean? There's big cities, and then the suburbs everyone lives in. No one really lives in the city very much. So I'm at a bit of a loss at this whole thing.
It might not happen because to be able to work as a prostitute in Nevada, you still need work permit anyway.
Yeah.
So, by the time they want to ask for a work they want to do this auction, they have to make sure they have work permit, they have to get in America, like legally.
Yes.
So it might not happen, but right now people got so much hype about this documentary.
And also too, Australia has a very strong policy for kids, and also they're protected by the Catholic Church and all this stuff that doesn't really affect Asia because we're not sort of, we're Buddhist nation sort of, well, Thailand is anyway. So they've got all these strict sort of policies from the church and this Christian doctrines and stuff like that. So that's going to block it anyway. I can already see that. And then, they'll be like, that's disgusting and you're sending out your...
Yeah, they got so much beat up from the public on the news.
I think it's a good idea in retrospect to the situation, but I don't think actually auctioning kids off is... I think
that's
showing kids actually how to go about getting a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
Yeah, but this is not the first time we hear about auction off virginity because it happened before on the internet.
Yeah.
But that person, they find out later, is not really virgin.
Yeah.
So,
it's sounding, I really think the premise of trying to educate children about sexual awareness and actually how to communicate,
that's
if you want to, is really exciting, but auctioning off kids
actually, one of the kids said that he just want to tell people that it's okay to not have sex at young age.
Well, doing something else.
No, the thing is 14 to 16 years old in his hometown, it's almost like they're pushed to have sex with somebody by the time they get to 17.
With the age of the internet, you both know, you can watch porn. A 10-year-old girl now can watch porn on the internet anywhere in the world at any time. And that girl or boy, for instance, because women are usually more sexually aware earlier than men, potentially. If there's a girl even younger than 10 watching porn on the internet, by the time she's 12, where she's becoming very sexually aware and mature in her system, she's going to crave that anyway. I mean, that's just the way technology has actually changed kids today.
Plus, the way the program is setting, if these kids refuse to have, or, absent from having sex for this long, what's the chances they are going to do it with someone who paying them? And if they did doing it, then what if they back off? Then what? What about the money they already paid? Would they get raped for that? There are other ways of doing it. That's
stupid. Why it's on Kontroversy.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, and we'll see you after break on TAN Network.